portion of Fox 43 AM Live is sponsored by Endeavor Private Wealth.
Brady Franklin, a partner in Endeavor Private Wealth, is joining us for our latest segment on investing this President's Day. Brady, good morning.
Morning.
Now, I'd like to ask you for your thoughts on the financial significance of this federal holiday.
Dean, it's a pleasure to join you and our viewers this morning. While there's not a lot of investing taking place today because the New York Stock Exchange, the NASDAQ, bond markets, most of the banks are closed in observance of the holiday, that doesn't mean it's a day off for retailers and consumers. So it can have a pretty big impact on the economy as well as on our own personal finances. With Christmas shopping season well in the rearview mirrors, retailers look to President's Day as an opportunity to drive sales on a wide range of goods by enticing consumers with deals and discounts.
Okay, well, doesn't everyone like a good deal or nice discount? I know I do.
So do I. I just want to encourage people to exercise a reasonable degree of self-control and making spending decisions.
Okay, what's your definition of a reasonable degree of self-control?
Well, when it comes to spending and consumption, self-control ranges from insufficient to excessive. The former is associated with impulsive buying driven by the pleasure of immediate gratification, while the latter is characterized by overly restrictive spending habits that can take some of the fun and enjoyment out of life. I believe it's important for people to find the appropriate balance between spending and saving given their unique financial situation and needs. Developing and sticking to a budget can be a useful tool to impose financial discipline that may prevent you from going down a debt spiral by overusing credit on things you don't need, no matter how good of a sale it may seem.
And Brady, I understand that President's Day was originally a commemoration to our first president, George Washington. Then it was expanded to honor Abraham Lincoln, and generally now it's regarded as a day to celebrate all U.S. presidents. I know you're a financial professional, not a political pundit, but I'm wondering on this President's Day, how much power and influence can a president exert on the economy, financial markets, and individual consumers and investors?
Thank you for that softball of a question, not to mention how politically charged it may be. But let me offer two schools of thought on the subject. The first says the president has only limited ability to control the economy. Our capitalist free enterprise system plays a predominant role in the economy. About half of the government's spending is on entitlement programs like Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, and the interest on the national debt, which are difficult for a president to affect, especially in the short term. Congress controls the purse strings, and the judiciary may also place checks on the presidency's power. There may also be a significant lag on actions taken by the current or former presidents and when their effect is felt. And finally, our many economic events are outside of a president's control, like the Federal Reserve's role regarding interest rates.
Any other school of thought?
A president can wield significant influence and authority, as we're witnessing with respect to the foreign policy, international trade, and tariffs, which could have wide-ranging impact on inflation, employment, and manufacturing. The chief executive's power over domestic regulatory policy may also have broad economic implications. Let me conclude just by saying this. While it's important to understand the cause and potential effect of a president's financial policies, I believe it's even more important for us to, for individuals to develop their own personal financial policies or plans with a trusted financial professional that takes into account their unique circumstances, resources, needs, and objectives, regardless of who is in the White House.
Well, as always, Brady, we appreciate your insights and perspectives. And everyone, please, to learn more about Endeavor Private Wealth, visit EndeavorPW.com.
The preceding portion of Fox 43 AM Live was sponsored by Endeavor Private Wealth.